All right, greetings. This is day number 1 of working on the Q4 subscriptions. And just a warning, this is going to be a very long video. I am going to show you all of the entire process of designing stuff for the subscription. And again, this is only day number 1. I typically start all of my designing in my business planner. So this is a business planner that I use, and it has a yearly section, a monthly section, and a notes section, and these tabs are just for my shop. I will show you an example. This was my 7-year anniversary plan, and this was from back in March, so since it's all over, I can finally show you without much fear of like stuff being revealed. But yeah, this is what I typically do, and I'm going to do something similar for the subscriptions. All right, let's get started. For social media, I might do some extra like lettering and stuff and make things look pretty. But honestly, like when I do my actual work, I aim for efficiency. So I do, pretty things up a little bit just to kind of motivate myself. But I'm like super quick with all of my sketches. I don't really try to make things look super pretty and all of that. So when I first announced the subscription, I actually already showed all of the themes. And even though you can skip and cancel anytime, I still felt like signing up was kind of a big commitment for the buyer. And I personally don't mind having little indicators of what I'm getting myself into. So yeah, for October, it was already determined that it's going to be a vintage theme, and for November, it is going to be a weather-related theme. So I just very quickly jotted down some general ideas. These are basically things that kind of pop into my mind when I think of vintage, and they are things that I can illustrate potentially to use as patterns or product ideas. This is typically what I do first, and then I start brainstorming ideas for actual products. I always start with the washi tapes because it's basically guaranteed that each bundle is going to come with 1, 2, or 3 washi tapes. And I think for this one, I will stick to just like 2 washi tapes. And I usually start with the thicker rolls. And as you can see, I'm like very rough with all of my sketches. I don't really care about making it too neat when I'm in my initial stages. So the first idea that I have is kind of like a map of the world that is continuous. And obviously this is like so off. I don't even know what country or continent I'm drawing, but as long as I get the idea across, I'm all good. Maybe the emojis can be smaller so the map can show through, rather than like giant emojis covering everything. So emojis throughout, and then maybe we can have like a legend somewhere. Sorry, this is a compass. Actually that's a good idea. I can still have a legend here maybe. Now this is a compass. Now the question is, do I want foil on this? If I do the foil, definitely the compass and the legend will be foiled, but I'm not too sure what else I would want to be foiled, so I'm gonna leave it off for now. And I think this would work well as a 15mm washi. And then since one of my ideas for the vintage theme is stamps, it is also possible for me to do a stamp washi. So I don't know if you've seen this. This is definitely not like my new idea, but there's this thing where you can, oh my gosh, you can have kind of like a washi that's die cut into stamps, and it looks a lot better than what I'm doodling here, but you get the idea. So I'm actually not sure like how many stamps I can do per roll. So I'm just gonna doodle, I think 6 of them, and then after I figure out how many I can actually do, then I will add or subtract more. We can have like the pricing in the corner. We can even do some like horizontal ones. So let's draw that in as well. Like a fountain pen, maybe. We can do an emoji with a top hat. I think that'll be cute. Maybe a typewriter here. And like off the top of my head, I don't know what a typewriter looks like. I know the general like shape of it and all of that, but all of the mechanism, I don't know what it looks like, but I just get the general thing down so I don't spend too much time obsessing. Let's do a non-emoji design. So maybe like a pair of scissors and a ruler. So currently what I'm thinking is, because the stamps, I'm likely not going to add foil to them, I will make this one foiled. And I will either do rose gold or brown of some sort. Yeah, I think that'll work best. So this is where I start factoring in prices as well. So our 15mm foiled washi tapes are $4.85 USD. And as for the stamps, I've never done them before, so I actually don't know how much it takes to produce them. But I'm almost certain that this is going to cost more to produce than like a plain roll of washi tape. So tentatively, I'm going to just like put it as, I don't know, like $5.75 USD. And again, I have no idea, but it's probably going to be between like $5 and $6.50 max. So I will just leave it at that. And it's really important for me to keep track of the cost and the price, because the subscription, the snail parcel subscriptions are sold as $27.95. I will actually have to double check. And I definitely want the value to be more than $27.95. Let's keep on going. So I'm just like looking at this and trying to think of other ideas that have to do with vintage themes. I think this is a good time to do another ruler of some sort. Go along with like the brassy sort of theme. So we've already done emoji rulers and several times. And for that reason, I don't want to make this like just a plain ruler. Maybe we can do centimeters on one side and then inches on the other. Some sort of stenciling. I think that'll be really cool. Maybe a triangle as well. But then I can also do like a slit where this is like 1.3 inches wide, like for the Hobonichi cousin, and then 1.5 inches for other vertical planners. So these are basically like size guides. Okay, if I'm being honest, I am kind of at a roadblock with this ruler. I definitely want to include a ruler, but I want to make it unique in some way. So yeah, I think this is gonna wrap up my first planning session for the subscription, because I have an entire other list of things to do for the shop. So yeah, I will come back another day to continue brainstorming. I have my lovely drink and snack, and I'm gonna do a very quick design session because as I was walking home from the office, I thought of an idea for the ruler that I was stuck on a few days ago. I'm really eager to work on it. This was the ruler that I was talking about last time, and I was really stuck on how to make it special, but I think, oh goodness, I think I got it. I don't think I have enough space here, so I'm gonna start a new page. So it's gonna be a thicker brass ruler, and I think I'm gonna make this 7 inches wide. This side is gonna be cm, this side is gonna be inches. Okay, so my idea is, first of all, to still continue with the stencil I was talking about. And I think I'm going to stick with 5. When I actually do the design work, I will have to see how many I can feasibly fit. But let's just put 5 for now. And then over here, I want to kind of include a guide of some sort, or like a conversion guide. So for example, 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters, and then just like some other fun conversions, and this will be engraved. So it's not going to be a stencil, but it's just going to be like an engraved note section. And then in the middle, I'm going to have an emoji. Like this. It's going to say, "You rule." And I know I'm sounding like super rushed and hyper, and that's because I'm really excited about this idea and I don't want to forget. So I think this is what I'm going to go with the ruler. One other idea I also had was to engrave out kind of like stitched lines and then also some dots here. And this way you can kind of use it as a stencil to create a border. I'm not too sure how feasible this would be because it's going to be super tiny. So I will just make a note. And I think the ruler that we sell in the shop is $6.95, and that one is more of like a basic ruler. This is actually what it is. So it's engraved on both sides, but it's like very basic. Not that it's, you know, bad or anything. So this I sell for $6.95. This is a little bit more, it's going to be longer, it's going to be wider, and obviously it's going to have a lot more features and stuff like that. And also because the engraving on each side is going to be different, it's definitely going to cost more to produce, and it's going to sell for more than our basic rulers. So again, I haven't made this yet, so I don't know what the unit cost is, but for now I'm just going to say it's going to be I don't know, $7.95. So $1 more than our standard ruler. And who knows, maybe it won't be as expensive as I'm thinking to produce, so maybe I can price it more towards $7, or maybe it'll be a lot more than I think, and I will maybe price it at like $8.50 or something. Hello, you are at my computer desk, and I'm getting ready to do some sketches. We're officially converting all of my sketches on paper onto the computer, and this is the initial sneak peek that I posted. So I'm not like directly using just these colors that I used in the sneak peek. This is just kind of like an indicator. However, I do like to start off by color picking the colors that I used initially, just so that I have a place to go off, and also this ensures that it's not completely different from what I advertise to customers. So I'm gonna just hide that because it's no longer needed. And then at this point, I am going to start tweaking the colors and go with whatever I actually want. So I do quite like this grayish color, but I think I want it to be a little lighter. Whoops, my phone just went off again. Okay, apologies about that. I do still like this color. I think it's a nice contrast. I think I like this one as well. This one, I don't think I like it. I think I need it to be a little bit more on the yellow side. Now I'm going to work on the washi, which I don't know if you can recall, but it is a map of the world in the background, and then I'm going to have little emojis everywhere and foil detailing. Now this is a little bit more challenging to do. First of all, I have to somehow recreate the map of the world in a long washi strip and also have a continuous. Just drawing a map is very difficult, so I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I will just try my best. I do have my lunch break coming up soon. It's currently 12:30 and I usually have lunch at around 2. So I think for the next hour and a half, I will work on just sketching the background, and I won't worry about doing any of the refined work, at least until after lunch, because otherwise I will be hangry and I would just be rushing through it all. Okay, I present to you this gorgeous washi tape. Obviously this is like the rough sketch. Just kind of mapping out, no pun intended, but just sort of mapping out the map. And essentially my idea is that we're gonna fit in all of, I forgot Antarctica. I am basically repeating the continents twice, so this is like roughly the center point. So we're going to start with North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia. I think this is Antarctica, and then Australia. And basically here, since the top of North America is cut off, my idea is that in the second repeating part, the bottom of North America is gonna get cut off. And I apologize to everyone who is super into maps. This is gonna be like the most inaccurate map ever. Cause like here, since the bottom of South America is cut off, I'm gonna make the top of South America cut off here. So then North America is gonna be south of South America, which makes no sense, but artistically it's gonna make sense. So yeah, anyways, I'm also gonna have the compass, a legend, and then we're gonna have little emojis dispersed throughout. So I think this is my tentative plan, and since I have all of the spacing generally blocked out, I can get started with the actual drawing, which is gonna take the longest time because drawing countries, it's not easy. Okay, several hours later, this is what I have so far, and it's not looking so great, but I'm gonna keep going. This is North America, and this is part of Europe and part of Asia. I'm drawing all of them separately so that I can do the arranging that I was talking about. All right, another update. This is what it's looking like so far. Doesn't make any sense that South America is above North America. No. Doesn't make sense that Africa is above Europe. No. But we're just gonna ignore that. Okay, another update. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm getting a little bit tired of this, but we are making progress. So this is what the washi is looking like so far. Let me get rid of the okay. I'm gonna get rid of the stuff I haven't finished, but this is the base of the washi. I haven't added any emojis yet. I haven't added any of the details, like for example, I want to make little symbols for mountains and maybe some landmarks. I don't know yet. My current dilemma is whether I want the background to be this like gray / beige, otherwise known as grayish color, or if I want it to make it like this blue to actually like signify the ocean kind of. I feel like I like the look of this better, but I feel like this makes more sense. In this clip, I am just rearranging the compass, legend, and I don't know what that is called, like the ruler distance thing. And I'm also taking some of the hearts and the mountains and plopping them everywhere across the map. All right, another update. I added some more foil detailing. I love the little face on Australia. So yeah, a little bit more foil detailing, and obviously I added the emojis. My current issue, oh yeah, I decided to go with a grayish background instead of blue. I know blue makes more sense, but in honesty, this goes with the theme a lot better. But anyways, currently I'm deciding whether or not I want to make the emojis like more faint. So typically they have black outlines, but I'm considering on making them have like dark gray outlines, just because I made the maps have like a brown outline or like a very dark taupe. And even though the foil, it looks black now, it's gonna be, I think, like a rose gold or something. So in the end, it's just gonna be emojis with black outlines, and I feel like that's gonna look a little too jarring, so I don't know. Okay, final update. I think I have finished. Except I don't know what the heck this is. Let me get rid of that. Okay, take two. I believe I have officially finished. I might change a few things before I submit this, but for now I am pretty darn satisfied. So we have this base layer. This is going to be printed with color, obviously, and I did decide to make the emojis a dark gray outline instead of black. I think this is actually the first time I'm doing something like this. Oh no, actually I've done this one other time, but yeah, this is the print, and then this is the foil detailing. This is what it looks like, and then overlaid on top of each other. I think this is gonna be super cute. And I probably won't decide on a final foil color right now, just because I don't have to send off the information yet. But let's see. I think these three are my favorites so far. Another design day. We are really pushing deadlines right now. I am working on the second washi tape design, which is the where is it? It is the stamp design that I was talking about. And for this one, I'm actually doing 7 different designs, which is good because if you recall, I actually brainstormed 8 different designs. So I just have to pick my least favorite to get rid of. So let's get started. I have 3 different beverages here to get me through. So this is me starting the sketches for the stamp washi tape, and I ended up doing 10 of them. I started off by numbering them in the top left corner, but then I realized that I likely will be changing the order anyways, so I just like ditched that effort. And these sketches were super quick because you might recall that at the very beginning of the video, I already sketched out a lot of the ideas in my planner sketchbook thing. So I'm basically just transferring those ideas onto the screen, although I did change quite a bit. Sometimes I like to cut corners and skip the like physical pen on paper sketching part. But I do find that my workflow is a lot better when I actually do sketch it out on paper before transferring it onto the computer. Anyways, after finishing these sketches, I then went on to do the black line work, and then after doing the line art for all of them, I then colored it in, and I just used the color palette that I determined towards the beginning of the process. I didn't record myself for all of them, but I basically just repeated this process times 10, and I am quite pleased with how the stamp washi turned out. Good evening. It is currently 9 p.m. and I'm just getting started on designing. Should I be starting any designing this late at night? Probably not, but I am a little bit behind. This is my nighttime snack of choice. Here I am working on sketching the large doodle sticker sheet, and when I do my large doodle sticker sheets, I always start off with the largest doodles. So for example, the globe and the typewriter and the fountain pen emoji, and then I fill in the little nooks and crannies with smaller doodles and medium-sized doodles, I guess. And yeah, after the sketch, I then went on to do the final artwork, and this actually took several days to do. Okay, so this is the digital proof of the stamp washi. The little circles are gonna be the die cuts for the stamp shape. A few horizontal ones mixed in. This is my favorite. So instead of doing the little circle for the price, I did 5 cents on the newspaper. So it's kind of like integrated. And then we have this cute little snail. So these are the stamps. Hello, it is day number something, 7, 8, 9 of working on this subscription. This is the large doodle sticker sheet. As you can see, I am not even halfway done, but so far I'm actually quite liking it, especially the little mustaches. All right, it is day number 8,241 of working on the subscription, and morale is just a little bit low, but I have big goals for today. Lots of things I want to get done. I feel like I wore this shirt very recently. I repeat outfits very often and I wear the same things over and over again. But anyways, this is what I have for the large sticker sheet so far. Lots of cute doodles. I did make a few changes, as I often do. So this was the original sketch. And let's see, like here I wanted to do a big stamp, but instead I did 2 little stamps, and I love this duck. You can see that this fountain pen emoji is a little bit different from my original sketch, and here I wanted to do some sort of like a postage thing, but I decided to replace it with a key and lock and also a golden snitch here. It is 25 degrees outside, and I don't know why I'm suddenly super cold, hence this cardigan. But I finished the sticker sheet. Yes, and now I'm working on the B6 sized folder. And I honestly have been brainstorming ideas on what I want the cover to be for like 5 iterations, and I just couldn't think of something to do with the vintage theme that I wanted for a folder specifically. So I think this is the idea that I'm gonna go with. This is just an emoji working, but there's like an old phone, and also I think I will put a typewriter somewhere, maybe a newspaper. So not like a full-on vintage theme, but something a little bit more universal so you can use it anytime. Hello, it is a few days later and I have made some more progress on the subscription. I honestly haven't really filmed because I do find that I'm a little slower when I'm filming my design process, and I just wanted to get a few things done. So I will show you what I finished. This is the sketch of the B6 sized folder, and then this is the front cover. So as you can see, it is a little different. Instead of the flying papers, I instead did a clock, as well as this like hand waving a newspaper and this like speech bubble. I think that's about it. Everything else is pretty much similar, but just like more refined. All right, and then this is gonna be the back. Super boring, nothing too exciting. And then there's gonna be there will be two large pockets. So they're gonna have this like vintagey floral design, which I have been using throughout the collection. This is the stamp washi. And then there are going to be two small pockets in the front. If you have seen my file folders, you know what I'm talking about. So this is going to be one of the small pockets. It's like a little shelf with an emoji. I think this is so cute. And then this other pocket is going to be like a envelope that is sealed with an emoji head. Also super cute. So yeah, another product done. This took me about 2.5 days to fully finish. This is my Notion tracker. It's very primitive, but for October I can check off the B6 folder. And next up I'm going to design the notepad, which I'm kind of having second thoughts about the notepad. I want to brainstorm some other ideas that I can possibly do, so we will put a star on that for now. It is currently once again very late at night, and I am wrapping up my regular work and diving into my subscription work. For some reason, I see it as two different jobs. Right now, I'm working on the notepad design. I don't know if I mentioned this, maybe I have, but in case I haven't, I was having doubts about including a notepad because I felt like it wasn't special enough. However, I think I found a way to make a plain notepad still special. The idea is to see if I can make the notepad on craft paper. I think that'll be really cool. So I'm still gonna go with a typewriter design because I think it just goes too well with this theme. I would honestly regret it if I don't do a typewriter here, but we're gonna make it special. And unlike the typewriter that I quickly sketched for the stamp washi, I'm going to make this one a little bit more refined because it's going to be blown up a bit bigger than a tiny stamp on a washi tape. Hello, it is another day and I'm a little bit more dressed up than usual because I was meeting up with someone. But yeah, anyways, I'm working on the subscription again, and I realized that I never talked about the other subscription that I have. So we have Snail Mail, which is the vintage theme that you have been seeing with all of the washi tapes and the folder and the stamps and all of that. But we also have a Snail Mail subscription, which is basically a little envelope of 4 to 5 sheets of stickers. It is an entirely different theme. So the October snail parcel is a vintage theme, and then the November Snail Mail is a weather theme. And I realized that I haven't shown you anything from that, although this video isn't about the Snail Mail subscription. So I think for November I did 4 sheets of stickers, which I will show later on. But I'm also doing one special item, which is a bookmark. And it's going to be a double-sided bookmark. So since it's weather related, on one side I'm going to make it like a sunny reading bookmark. And then I already started on the final line work here. But then on the other side, it is going to be like a rainy, gloomy reading scenery. So it's kind of like mirroring each other. And I think that'll be super fun. Hello again. So exciting day. Apart from the free vinyls and the free journaling, so basically the free items that I include in the subscriptions, apart from those, today is going to be the last day I work on the subscription designs, and I'm very excited. I already got a lot of things done today, so I'm kind of running off of the high of getting things done. Currently, I'm working on the engravings for the metal ruler, which, as you can see, I do not have very much done, but this is going to be my project for the next couple of hours, maybe this entire day. For the ruler, I already had a template for the actual measurement part, so the centimeters and the inches, so I didn't need to create the actual line work for that, but I did need to create the engraving line work for the emoji and the conversion thing that I was talking about, and also where I want these stencils to be fully cut out instead of just halfway engraved. I needed all of the stenciling to be perfectly spaced and also like perfect shapes. So instead of like drawing a circle, I'm actually using the circle tool that comes with my program. All right, so it's been about 4.5 hours and I'm finally done. Okay, so this is the mock-up and I'm going to try to make it double-sided, and there are subtle differences that you might not see right off the bat that actually I think greatly makes this ruler just so much better than our previous ones. So on one side, the centimeter is going to be the default. So you can see that the emoji is upright and all of the text is upright. But then on the second side, the inches are going to be the default. So the inches are going to be upright with the emoji and the text, if that makes any sense. And also the stencils are different because you know, once you flip it, it's like cut through, so it's on opposite sides. I hope I'm making sense. I'm getting kind of delirious. So anyways, very happy to be done with this, and I have just 2 more things to design, which are the November sticker sheets, but because this video is just about the October designs, I will not include those in this video. So yay! Apart from the free vinyl, I am all done with the October designs. Hello, it is a few months later and I now have some of the October subscription items which you guys saw me design ready to go. I'm excited to show you. Number 1, we have this washi. Please ignore my crusty fingers, but this is the Travel Around the World washi. So pretty. So October subscribers will get one of these. And this is the stamp washi tape. You can see the little hole die cuts. And then we just have one other item that I can show currently. It is the ruler. I'm so happy with it. First of all, I really like this color. I think it's like a perfect champagne-ish gold. It's not too like in your face. Definitely let me know if you want to see like the same ruler in like silver and rose gold and stuff like that. Okay, hello. It is currently October 4th. And I'm getting this video up for the Sunday, but I just realized that I never really closed anything off. Like there's no conclusion. So I thought I would just conclude by showing you all of the items from the October bundle. And I will show you one item from the November bundle. This is just a sample that I took home, so it's not gonna be this crinkly. So I believe I already showed you guys the 2 washi tapes, and I will also show the swatches so you can see it better. This is the stamp washi. I wasn't able to fit all 10 designs here, but this is most of them. And then this is the Around the World washi. I think at first I called it Travel Around the World, but I just feel like it's a little too long, so I'm just calling it Around the World. And very happy with how these 2 designs turned out. And this one is a 15mm washi and this one is 25mm. Okay, a bunch of stuff. This is the B6 sized file folder, and it is just a plastic folder. There is a 3mm spine. You do kind of have to like train it. It is scored, but you kind of just have to bend it so it actually creases. During transit, it's going to be flat. So yeah, there's a little 3mm spine so that you can really stuff the pockets inside and not have it be like bulging. So yeah, there are 2 smaller front pockets and then 2 of these like larger secretarial pockets. very pleased with this. And then we have the sticker sheet. This is the large doodle sticker sheet, and it is on our washi paper. So it's kind of semi-transparent, and it just blends in beautifully with any planner page. And then we have the craft sticky note pad, which I am so excited about. I honestly can't remember how many sheets there are in here, and it's just on this craft material. It is rather thin just because, again, it's like a craft material. I don't think you should use like super inky pens on here, like fountain pens, but gel pens should work beautifully. And yeah, I think this is so nice. To kind of make it a little bit more scrapbooky, you can even like rip up the edges of the sticky note and then paste it onto a journaling spread, and I think that would look super cool. And then we have the ruler, which I already showed you guys when I received it, so I won't open this one. And then lastly, I always do a free vinyl, and this one is for October. This is just a matte white vinyl. Love the little owl. Okay, then for November, I said I would show one thing, but I will actually show you two things. The stickers, I'm going to keep it a secret for now, just not to spoil it. But I thought I would show the two kind of extra items. Oh, actually there are 3 extra items, but I will save that once again, just for subscribers to see. But I already sneaked this double-sided bookmark. This is on a really nice soft touch cardstock, very sturdy. There's even a little hole if you want to attach like a ribbon, and it's rounded corners, and it's like a sunny day and then a gloomy day. And then this is a vinyl, and the reason why I wanted to show this in this video is it looks very similar to, wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. It looks pretty much identical to this one in terms of material. It looks like a matte white vinyl, but this is actually special. If I can peel it. As you can see, it is actually like kind of a clear material. So the printed image is solid, but the outline is clear. So yeah, I like to play around with different materials when it comes to the free vinyls. So I think that is all I have for this video. This was a multi-month project, and I can't believe it's like the last quarter of the year. A big thank you to all of the subscribers who have trusted me with this. If you're interested in these items, the sign up for Q4 is open until October 15th. So you still have a few days to sign up, and I will leave the link in the description below. And yeah, thank you again so much, and I will see you next week. Bye.